Yo people, so I just want to do a little video mostly on the all-seeing eye, because obviously the quote-unquote Illuminati like to use the all-seeing eye as their symbol, but they take everything and they invert it and make it for themselves, which is the wrong way. So the all-seeing eye is good or bad depending on how you look at it, but ultimately all is good. It is good. The all-seeing eye is good. They've just taken it for their own agenda. So if you look on this, what it says here, on the right hand side of the background of the Mona Lisa, we can locate the form of the masculine pyramid. In the language of symbolism, this is known as the pyramid of the sun or the pyramid of the man. The pyramid of the sun or the pyramid of the man. So as you can see, the Mona Lisa painting here, and they've highlighted the pyramid, is very vague, but there is a little mountain there. Obviously, all these paintings are esoteric, and if you know how to read them, there's information, the secrets are within these paintings. So if you look here, it says the mental all-seeing eye is said to be sacred, or even the eye of God. It sees everything and nothing is hidden from it. Because of its divine ability, it is often described or painted in the sky in the middle of the clouds, surrounded by sunlight. The all-seeing eye was placed in Egypt on the top of the pyramid with the apex stone, pyramidion. Later, the all-seeing eye may be found in lighthouses with their fiery eyes shining light onto the darkness. Then it says down there, the masculine pyramid in the background of the Mona Lisa, the masculine pyramid, is the symbol of the all-seeing eye. The mental all-seeing eye originates in the events of the Egyptian Book of the Dead, depicting a spiritual journey of the main character, Annie. Annie's heart is measured by Father Osiris against the feather of justice, righteousness, and divine order. Feather is Father himself. If the heart is in chaos, the beast shall have it. Correspondingly, if the will of the heart is based on righteousness, it is saved and its earlier sins are forgiven by the Father. The same lesson was taught 2,000 years later to the common man by Jesus. The main character of the Book of the Dead, Annie, can be translated simply in Hebrew, I, or even I am. So not only is this more evidence linking the story of Jesus dating back to Egypt, because that's what it's based on, the allegory of Jesus, it's just a story based on Egyptian knowledge, which is based on astrology and the movements of the sun. And this proves this. Also, Annie is I am, because what does it really truly mean? To the reader, I am God, I am Jesus, the masculine sun on the top of the pyramid. And then it goes on to say, in the Egyptian Book of the Dead, Annie receives the knowledge of the Father, just like Jesus receives it in the baptism of water, symbolized by the white dove descending from heaven. In Hebrew, dove is the name Jonah, whose famous sign is discussed in Luke 11:29-32. After receiving the knowledge, baptism of fire begins. The purpose of the baptism of fire is to burn away all personal beliefs, earthly values, and limited identity of the person so that the truth can flourish in full. Indeed, following this route, Annie enters the lake of fire where all evil burns away. Next, Annie meets the narrow gates, like in the Bible, which can be entered only with a pure heart and with knowledge. Like it says in the Bible, enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. Entering a certain narrow gate symbolizes winning the corresponding deadly sin. In Islam, these same events are called the lesser and the greater jihad. The lesser means simply not committing any wrong deeds. The greater is a deeper process taking place in the mind, meaning that a person refuses to even think evil thoughts. Jesus taught the same thing by differentiating thoughts and actual deeds. Jesus taught that it is not enough to not commit sin, but one must also abandon evil thoughts. Which is why Buddha tells you what you think you become, what you feel you attract, what you imagine you create. Take no evil thought, because what you think you become. So as you can see, the all-seeing eye is good. It is God. They've inverted it for their own purposes. And also more evidence that the allegorical story of Jesus is based on Egyptian sun worship. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace!